What's up guys, Brian here, aka Mr. Dubsworth, and today we've got some more Black Ops 2 gameplay for you. But what I wanted to talk to you about is what's working for me in Black Ops 2. A lot of confusion. When people first start off the game, they get a little bit overwhelmed with everything that's in the game. It takes you, probably a good, I'd say a day, 24 hours of playing this game, in succession, that you're going to kind of figure out the ins and outs of this game. So, if you get about 24 hours in this game, you should be, just gonna get my groove on here in the club. I thought it was kind of cool that there's like little clubs and little lounge spots in this game. But anyways, getting off topic. What I've really found in this game is there's so many different options. You have your pick 10 to start off with your creative class, and you get a little bit confused. That's a little bit overwhelming to start off with. So things that have been working for me in this game have been the following. So I'm going to go through the perks first. As far as perks go in this game, the things that have been really working well for me are Flak Jacket and Lightweight in the first tier perk. The reason why is Lightweight just makes you move a little bit faster. So if you're a running gunner like me, you're going to want to use this. It helps you move a little quicker, maneuver a little bit quicker, and you're going to get yourself out of a lot of sticky situations. So that's one thing to consider. It's the first perk that I think you're actually given in the game, so take advantage of it. When you do have the option to go to Flak Jacket, you might want to consider it. The reason why I use it quite a bit is because there's a lot of spam of people using bouncing betties in this game, and grenades, C4, hunter killer drones, lots of things that the Flak Jacket will help protect you from, will help you get out of, again, a lot of sticky situations. So that's why I've been really using it. When I first started playing this game, I ran into bouncing betties around every corner. They're freaking annoying. I hope they get a little bit, tweaked and they're not as bad. But a lot of people I've been watching the last couple of days have been being able to avoid them by basically dropping into prone. For whatever reason, I don't seem to react that quick, and I just immediately think, as soon as I hear it, I'm like, I'm fucking dead. So it's one of those things where you just need to, put it on. If you're going to be playing hardpoint, any kind of game type like that, anything that's tactical domination as well, bouncing betties are going to be there. So be aware, take it into your own hands and, protect yourself. As far as the second tier goes, I think you start off with toughness. What I'm really going to suggest doing is you use toughness until you unlock fast hands. What my problem is with toughness is that it basically reduces the amount of flinch when you're getting shot. What this is going to help you do is react. So if somebody starts shooting you in the back, you're going to be able to react a little bit quicker. What I've really noticed in this game is, depending on your connection, it's not going to really matter. It hasn't been a viable perk for me to use. I haven't noticed a big difference using it and not using it. I thought it would when I first started off this game, but I really noticed a big difference when I switched to fast hands. I found it more useful for myself. The reason why is just because when you're swapping back and forth between weapons, if you swap out your pistol for a second primary that you're going to pick up, it's a little bit better. You're keeping two guns that are, have big clips, especially if you're using SMGs. You're going to be able to swap between the two of them. You're going to reduce the amount of time you have to do for reloading. That's another problem in this game, is you don't have this sleight of hand. I mean, this is the first time since, maybe COD 4 that we've had a lack of sleight of hand. So what you do have in this game is you have fast mags, which do pick up a little bit of your, sleight of handness, the feel towards it. But there's nothing really that's going to make you swap, as far as reloading and everything like that a little bit quicker. So fast hands is, a good option there. What I've really been enjoying lately is getting Scavenger. Scavenger has really worked out well for me. You're able to re-up on your used grenades and your flashes, which is a big change because you weren't able to do that in Modern Warfare 3. I took that out, you weren't allowed to get more grenades, so this is going to help. But again, it's also, a double-edged, sword or a knife. You're going to also run into people running Scavenger, and they're going to be using that bouncing betty. They're going to be using those shock charges. So, you know what? Take it into your own hands and do what you want. What I really like for the last tier is that you are able to get something to counteract all these shock charges and your tactical grenades, such as your flashbangs or your stun grenades, and that's Tactical Mask. I've never used Tactical Mask in a game before. The reason why I started doing it was because, again, you're playing this game, everybody's starting off. So many people were using the friggin' shock charge, and what that does is it's just like a little dart that people throw out, and they can leave it there. And then once you run into it, it gives you basically gives you a shock. So what it actually does is it works almost as efficiently as a concussion grenade, and it basically stuns you for a while. So if people are sitting around there, A, it's annoying if nobody's even around to kill you or anything like that, but B, it's just annoying to see them lying around. You know, if you run into it, it's really shitty to just think, you know, you're running, you're actually doing something worthwhile, and this dickhead's left to shock charge around like a little pussy. But anyways, tactical mask reduces the amount of that. So I've been running pretty much tactical mask in my last tier, in the red part, for the majority of the game, just because of shock charges. You do unlock awareness in this game, and awareness helps with footsteps. I haven't really noticed a huge difference. I'm kind of getting used to the game and not being able to hear the footsteps or rely on sound as much in the game. So awareness is really good. I really haven't put a lot of time into it, though, to say that I would say it's a viable perk, but I have used it. You do hear footsteps, and it's ridiculous the amount of footsteps you can hear, but you don't hear it all the time for whatever reason. Now there's also the notion of ghost. You don't unlock it till level 55. In my opinion, it's a little bit overpowered. I don't like using overpowered perks. And it's really, as far as things go, it's a toss-up for me. You're either going to get a lot of people using bouncing betties, and you're going to run into that, where you're going to want flak jacket, or if you're getting a lot of UAV spam, you're going to want to consider maybe throwing that on. I don't like it personally. Probably won't use it a lot. I've never really been a ghost user, so that's just my opinion there. Everybody has a different opinion. Now moving on to other things. Guns, I'm going to say pick an SMG. They're the easiest guns to use. The attachments that you're going to want to use for these guns are going to be the laser sight, and you're going to want to probably put a silencer on there so people aren't seeing you pop up on the map all the time. Reason for that is that because the UAV is 350 points to get, most games for kill confirmed, you're not getting it within 1 or 2 kills. You're waiting 3 or 4 kills. So UAV spam is not going to be very high in games where you have to really earn your score streaks. So popping up on the map all the time is going to help people see it. And a lot of people just watch that mini-map all the time. They watch it hardcore. So it's just one of those things where you're going to have to kind of take that into consideration and do what you got to do. Now, as far as what people are having problems with, a lot of people are having problems with hit detection. Did have that problem. What I suggest for it is, you know what, you're going to want to hit fire a lot in this game. When you're aiming down sights with SMGs, you're going to have a really tough time getting hit markers and everything like that. What I suggest is pre-firing. When you do get a hit marker on somebody, then you might want to aim in, depending on how close you are. If you want to kind of, you know, tie up that, you know, loose feel you have with hip firing. As far as score streaks go in this game, what's been really working for me is the UAV, Hunter Killer, Counter UAV, Lightning Strike, and Hellstorm. Those are my go-to things. What I usually run is UAV, Hunter Killer, and Lightning Strike. Reason why is because you're able to cycle through those quite quickly, and once you get on a roll, you really get on a roll, and you're going to want to keep going through that. Holy shit, I can't believe I almost missed that guy. Anyways, score streaks, people will find them annoying. Again, there's counters to everything. The Hunter Killer is a little bit overpowered in my opinion. When it does kill, you get like triple or, you know, double kills, but you know what, I love that thing. It doesn't always work, but it will work. Lightning strikes, you know, for me, sometimes they're hits, sometimes they're misses. You know, you might get a huge kill feed with it, you might not. It really depends. Other than that, that's what's been working for me in this game. I'm really starting to enjoy it. I really enjoy that for every action in this game, there's a reaction or a counter, you know. So don't ever think that you're getting screwed over in this game. The only thing that really doesn't have a counteraction is Ghost. You know, as far as my opinion on that goes, is it's overpowered. It needs to be tweaked a little bit. I see a lot of people, once you get into that prestige mode and you get that prestige token, that's the first thing they unlock, and it's pretty cheap. It was a big problem in Black Ops, and I hope it doesn't become a huge problem in Black Ops 2. But other than that, that's what's been working for me. Take it into consideration, and we'll catch you in the next video, guys. Alright, peace.